red flags. What a lot of people who have not experienced abuse and sticking around to be in abusive relationships for a long time, what they don't understand is that it is something that happens over time. It is something that they slowly groom you and condition you to tolerate. It's like being in a pot of water. When you first turn on the stove, it's not hot. It takes time for that water to start boiling. Because if the abuser just started off being abusive, you wouldn't stick around and be in that hot pot of boiling water. You jump right out of it. But an abuser knows how to test you, and they know how to see like what your limits are, and then they know how to push your buttons. But they study you and they groom you and condition you to be a certain way with them. And that shit will have you, like, your head spinning when you finally do realize what you went through. But for the people who don't know, they don't understand, they may come off a bit insensitive because they'll wonder, like, well, why did you put up with that person for so long? And then they want to know, how come you stayed with that person? Was there any signs? Was there anything, any red flags that you ignored? But the red flags that you may have ignored, they were not that, they weren't that severe. The boiling pot wasn't that hot for you yet. And they kick it up a notch when they have you in vulnerable situations, like say you're expecting a child. That's when the abuse really can get more intensified. But by then you're kind of in it deep, where you're going to be more willing to work things out with a person because you're expecting a kid, or you're engaged and you're getting married. You have a lot of time invested, so you're not just gonna just stop. You're like, then you hang on to the fact that that person wasn't always this way, and I want to get back to the person that I met. He was so thoughtful, or she was so thoughtful and kind, and I know they love me, like, because they love bombed you in the beginning, and they told you how wonderful you are, and they put you on this pedestal. But and when they start grooming you and controlling the way that you may respond to something by conditioning you not to question certain things because you don't want to pick a fight because you were told that you always pick a fight and you just can't be happy, that's all part of their conditioning. So don't beat yourself up about it. Stay aware and know that it's happened to so many people. You are not alone. You have to rebuild yourself, your self-esteem, pour love back into you. Don't let yourself go, because that's what these toxic people want. They want you to be this tired, haggard looking baby mother, ex-wife, ex-girlfriend, because they put you through the fucking ringer. They really do. But You got to be able to stand in that ring and get ready for that TKO. Fuck them.